Hey guys, okay, so now that you've watched Mrs. Roberts make the anchor chart and she's taught you the steps to use and how to solve each one of these types, now you're going to actually practice yourself and try it to see if you've got it. Now, one thing we forgot to mention is on the anchor chart, we said go from right to left, but it looked like this. I don't know if any of you caught that or not, but of course, we know we all make mistakes. So we're going to change that and say we're going from right to left or right to left. So we want to start on the right side and move to the left. Now when Miss Roberts did it on her anchor chart, she did it from right to left, but we just noticed that this was written wrong. So now we're going to make sure we write it the correct way. So we want you to pause the video after I'm finished talking and you're going to try each one of these problems. Then after you've tried it on your paper, you can play the video and see how to solve it to check your answers. Go ahead and pause it now. So now we have 7 minus 4/5. Well, we said a whole number minus a fraction, you have to rewrite it vertically. So 7 minus 4/5. And remember, you want to add your 0 as your placeholder here, and they have to be the same, mixed number minus mixed number. Right now we have whole number minus a mixed number, or minus a fraction. So we want to change this. So we're going to take from our 7 and make it a 6, and then we're going to make our fraction over here, but we have to make it with 5 as the numerator and denominator because the 5 is the denominator over here. So it's going to be 5/5. So I'm going to rewrite this as 6 5/5 minus 0 4/5. Now 5 minus 4 is going to give me 1, and my denominator stays the same with the 5, and 6 minus 0 is 6. So my answer is 6 1/5. How'd you do? If you got it wrong, go back and check and see what you missed. If you got it right, great job. Now we're going to move on to whole number minus a mixed number. 8 minus 6 2/3. Step 1, rewrite it vertically. And then don't forget my next step, they have to be the same. Right now I have a whole number minus a mixed number. I have to change my whole number into a mixed number. So what am I going to do? Take from my 8, it becomes 7, and then I need my fraction over here, but my denominator is a 3, so my fraction should be 3/3. I'm going to rewrite it so it looks nice and neat. 7 3/3 minus 6 2/3. Going from right to left, 3 minus 2 is going to give me 1. And remember, I keep my denominator the same, so it's 1/3 is my fraction, and 7 minus 6 is 1. So my answer is 1 1/3. How'd you do? If you missed anything, go back and see where you went wrong so you don't make the same mistake next time. Whole number minus an improper fraction. Now remember, this one has a little bit of an extra step. So I'm going to rewrite it vertically. But I know that my 13 on top is bigger than my 4, so I have to change that into a mixed number. So, how do we divide fractions? You do your house. Inside goes the numerator. Denominator goes on the outside, knocking on the door. 4 goes into 1, 0 times. 4 times 0 is 0. Bring down your 1, and then your 3. 1 minus 0 is 1. Then we have 4 goes into 13. Well, I know 4 times 3, 4, 8, 12. 13 minus 12 is 1. So my number up here, my 3, is my quotient. So that's going to be my whole number. And then I have my 1 is my remainder, so that's going to be my numerator. And my denominator stays the same, so I bring over my 4. So 3 1/4 is now my mixed number. That is replacing my 13/4. So I'm going to rewrite my fraction down here. We have 9 minus 3 1/4. Well, now I'm back to my mixed number. Whole number minus a mixed number. 9 minus 3 1/4. So I know I have to take 1 from my 9. It becomes an 8. I need a fraction over here. Well, what's my fraction going to be? My denominator down here is 4, so it has to be 4/4. That way they have the same denominators. I'm going to rewrite it so it's nice and neat. 8 4/4 minus 3 1/4. 4 minus 1 is 3. My denominator stays the same. And now 8 minus 3 gives me my 5. 5 3/4. Remember, 3/4 you can't reduce. That's my final answer. Hope you guys did good. Go back and review.